All right. I hope everyone on this one can hear. You on here? Hope everybody on that one can hear me. I do have a microphone on for this camera, so everybody that's on this one can hear me. Let's see. I think the wife forgot about me. She's supposed to be here to moderate this stuff. But we're going to get started here in a minute. Whether anybody gets on here or not. We will be building a egg layer box. The wife bought. It's I think it holds 8 of these shelving units. And this computer, I don't remember nothing. Hopefully I got y'all going on here. Hopefully everybody can hear on both of them. Let's see. If the fans are too loud, somebody let me know. But I got. We're here in Texas and it is hot and it is humid. I'm gonna sit right here in my chair. My wife will be here in a few minutes. She had to run to town, take the kids to Vacation Bible School. It is currently, get this thing to refresh. 92 feels like 102. And it is 6:30 in the evening and it still feels like 102. Hope we get some people in here. We're gonna build some stuff. Hopefully all the parts are here. What she bought. It looks like it is. But whether everybody gets in here or not, we are gonna build. We are gonna build this egg layer shelf. Give some people some time to get in here. See if I can share this. Just share it on here, and I think I shared that one to a bunch of people. Hopefully we can get some people in here. And of course, the camera comes on and the cat starts coming out. Good evening, Christian. We're going to be building an egg layer shelf, box, whatever you call it. It holds 8 of these. And when I was looking at the diagram, they're supposed to be kind of set to where they sit like this, and then here it's angled, so when the eggs are laid and they get up, they'll roll down to here. It's got a very gentle slope on it, and then you can go in after you get it all built. You'll see how this goes together. You don't even have to go in the chicken coop. This will be put through the fence, and this attaches here somewhere, like so. And you can come in and lift this, get your eggs, close it, go on. You don't have to fight with the chickens. We have a couple mean chickens. We have a really mean rooster. And we have people tell us that we need to get rid of said mean rooster. And I flat refuse. We have raccoons around, and they love chickens. Even the lion. Like I said, we have raccoons. They love the chickens. So I keep that mean rooster around. Ever since we got him, we've not had one chicken get killed by a raccoon. My wife bought this. I don't remember the brand. When she gets here, I'll get it linked in the chat. And she bought a D4 chicken coop that's covered, so we can move her laying hens into here, and then we'll keep some other hens with the rooster. Good evening, Steve. We'll keep the other hens with the rooster and try to raise some maybe chicks. But we will be building this. My wife forgot her phone, so I was trying to look at Life 360. Her phone's in the house. She had to run to town. But we're going to go ahead and get started on this. She went to go pick up some stuff I ordered that we had delivered in town while we were on vacation. We just got back from a trip on our 15-year wedding anniversary. And we've been gone for a week. So everything has just been chaos since we got here. Y'all let me know if these fans are too loud. I actually have a portable air conditioner right over here and a porta pool behind y'all. It is stinking hot today. Like I said, I just looked at the weather. It's still 92 with a feel like 102. Our humidity is up there. Always is here in Texas. Why we stay here, I don't know. I've been here my whole life. So we're going to go and get started. She'll be here in a minute. So we're going to start with the base. You know, feel free to watch, chime in, talk, whatever y'all want to do. Like, subscribe, follow. Go check us out on our other one. We used to be real big on the tube, but we lost it, and we just got it back today. It's been gone for a while. They are very particular about things. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and get started on this. This goes on the inside right here. With an M2, which should be, let's see, I was looking over this stuff a minute ago, M2 and M1, that's the short bolts and a nut. These guys got these trays off of, well, not off of anywhere. I found them at Walmart actually in the clearance. There was 3 of them. There's another one that's bigger than both. It's probably like 4 of these put together. They were on the clearance for like $10. They were so great for this. Put stuff together like this. And kind of cheating. They gave you a little Phillips. I brought my Matco screw gun comb because, yeah, that's the way we're going to do it. The only thing I didn't bring home was some Loctite. Should have. I think that would have been a better way to go. This is going to be interesting with this wind, but I'm not turning the fan on. So unless y'all have problems with the fan and y'all say it's too loud, it's staying on. Because it is hot. So I'm out here under this cover doing this. My phone is ringing. I'm not able to answer it right now. Who it is, she gonna have to wait. Hey everybody, that's over here from the other live. Do you mind bringing me something cold to drink when you come out here? We're building a 8 bay, 8 hole, whatever, chick egg layer box. That's trying to get this done. We've had it for a little bit, and then, like I said, I've been out of town. See my phone scrolling like crazy. Alright, man. Yeah, feeding animals. That's what we just did a little bit ago. We're building a 8 slot, 8 box, whatever, egg layer box. It's supposed to be where you can put it inside the chicken coop, and it is outside the chicken coop at the same where you can get the eggs. Just trying to get it built. Wife bought this a while back. We went on vacation. Now it's time to get back and get to work. We have this to build today. I figure I go live today building. Tomorrow I'll just make a video building on the coop. We bought a new coop for her so she doesn't have to have her laying hens with the mean rooster and see if we can get a different rooster to go in there, and we'll keep it as a roaming it'll get moved around kind of like a chicken tractor. That way she can move around during the day or every couple of days. The dog barking is typically signs to go up the driveway. They are. I'm sorry. They're just going to have to come over here and visit with us all. Trying to get my wife out here so she can check the chat. I know people are rolling through here. Glad to see you in here. Everybody share whatever you want to do. I don't care. As long as you're following along. Come visit, hang out, go see everybody else. You know, we're all here to support one another. Just want to get this built. And while we were on our trip, we went to a place called Heritage Homestead, and it reminded me of why we bought this place. We bought this place to raise animals, to raise food, you know, grow our own food, to do all this stuff, and we have decided that we need to get back after it. We have slacked off too long. We have let excuses get to us. We have let a lot of things get to us. I don't want to get political, but that was one thing that got to us for a while. Just having to hang on and wait. Let's see what's next. So I'm following the instructions, of course. You know, usually we don't go all the way. But we're trying to get this put together right. And it's a lot of pieces. It's actually just a lot of hardware. So our next three are going to be 3 more units that don't have these slots in them. I think they're all under the table. So they all 3 look like they go this way. And they use the same thing. All the same hardware. Get them all started here. Watch headed out to something here. You can start watching the chats. Hopefully you can see that chat. Or you can see that chat on your phone, because I can't. This one over here I'm not as concerned about, because it's been a while since we've been on that one. So there's somebody in here. Nobody's chatting in it, so I don't know who it is. Yeah. Figured since we got it back, I might as well try it.
I always scroll up and I accidentally scroll off the live.
The other microphone is over there if you wanted it. Not just so off on my drink. It's hot. Temperature's only 92, which isn't bad. If it wasn't for being, it's 92, but 98% humidity, so it's pretty. So I got all this stuff out here. These fans. I got these. Actually, this portable air conditioner is over here. While Ghost said 99, it's actually down to 86 in this little area, which is a whole lot more tolerable than what it was earlier. I'm just going to keep putting this together. Anybody's interested in one of these, she could probably link it in the chat. We wanted the V-bore one, is what she was looking at, but they didn't have it available at the time. So we're probably going to end up getting a V-bore one that's similar to this. I don't remember the brand on this one, but she'll link it for everybody to see, and the V-bore one. One day I'll figure out the little store thing and put all this stuff in there. Got a lot of stuff we bought, a lot of tools, a lot of everything. That one gets people in it, but nobody's chatting in it. I don't know if the camera's just not that good. I don't know what anybody's opinion is on here. Maybe you can tell me what you think. $6 homestead. My original channel on the other was Four Blessings Farm, well, still is. That's basically what my channel is on TikTok. So I'm trying to decide whether to change it from my name Eddie over there to Four Blessings Farm, or Eddie, or Eddie with Four Blessings Farm, or just Four Blessings Farm, or Four Blessings Farm and Family. Haven't decided. Didn't know how that hurt the algorithm, if it did. I don't have a lot on there yet, so I didn't know if it would really bother or anything to do it this early. Is that all me? I didn't realize it was making that much racket.
Might also be like eating.
I don't know where it went. It just disappeared off the screen. I think it was the farm. I was thinking about going ahead and making it Four Blessings Farm, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, this is basically what this channel is going to be. It'll have some shop stuff on it. It's going to be everything. I just hope I don't end up with some people like I did on the other one with YouTube. They got mad when we went to the racetrack and went live. Actually got people like complaining that we were not doing farm things on a farm channel. I was like, well, that's just part of our life. That's the way it is. I guess they get mad and whatever. Alright, that's that stage. Let me grab the old instruction book. We're done with page 1. Now we're going to move on to the next page. Number 8 and number 8, the same thing. All the way across. Alright, and that would be these guys. Right here. A whole bunch of them stacked together. Bring me a bag of trash. Alright, it says next step. Grab a couple of these guys. God, there's so many of them, they're all stuck together. Like glued together. That just one or is that 2? Can't tell if that's 1 or 2.
This looks like 1. I turned off my mic, so I think it was
Yeah,
getting
getting
feedback.
feedback. Sorry if y'all were getting feedback. The other microphone was on. Um, See, it does that, and I don't know where to find it. It says some comments in this live are filters to protect the user's experience. Where do those comments go? How do I look at them? I don't know where to find those comments on here. Is it Ellie? Is that what? I can't find the other comment. Like, I shared this to Ellie. I don't see her.
I think it might have been my link, because the link's not in the chat.
It's your link. Because it filtered out a comment, but it won't let me look at the comment. Last time it did that, I could see the comment. I shared this to Ellie. I actually shared it to Ellie and several others. Let's see, how did this go? Right there. There. No. It might have been the comment. My wife put a comment for a link to this. It says she can't get it to share on here. I'm going to have her share it on our other one. I guess I'll be going live from that one some. We used to get a lot in the other one. We haven't used the other one a lot, and I think we're kind of shadow banned, whatever you want to say, because we got kicked off of it for a while for stupid reason. Apparently, they don't like the fact that the kids were playing a video game, streaming it, and there was no kids on the screen. But they told us that we got banned because there was no adults with the children. And so I emailed them back and asked how they were going to prove that there was no adults with the children. And next thing you know, I got my live back because they couldn't. They can't prove it. They don't know who was in the room, and my wife was actually right there in the room with them. She was the one running the live. Using that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why we have one. It'll take a while to get our homestead following back. We had on the other one, we used to have dozens and dozens and dozens get on. We all actually picked different nights to go live. Like we had one night, another family had another night. Everybody had a night to go live, and we all kind of just followed along with each other. And we kind of lost track of a lot of those people. Actually, one of those people that really put a lot of effort in helping all of us get going passed away. What, last year or earlier this year?
I think so.
So I don't know how her husband's doing since that happened, but I'm sure it's been rough for him. But we're just here putting this together. Let's see, yep, these. I gotta put these together two at a time. Actually, I was talking earlier about looking at getting some more bees and trying to do some special bottled stuff. Get some like whiskey bottles or some custom bottles because we don't get a lot or do a lot of honey, so we figured we'd get some nice bottles to do like limited runs. Yeah, that's what we should do on here. Everybody pick a night, and that's what night they go live, and we all jump on with each other. There are hundreds and hundreds of homesteads that get on here. On this one, others, but you know, you find some that you like and get with them and go. We actually go back in our YouTube and you can find some videos from a thing called the Bayou Bash that we helped co-host, and that's back when we were first getting started real big into all of this. And we went to Louisiana with some friends and got a facility, I think pretty much donated. They let us use it, and we had a bunch of vendors, you know, some speakers and stuff, and it was fun. It was just, for us, going all the way to Louisiana, rough. And then so we tried with some homesteaders here in Texas, and some homesteaders, you know, they're down our line. And then you got the homesteaders that, you know, they want to do this stuff, but they sold their house in California and they have $5 million to do it. And so they get to do it all right now while we're standing back here working full-time job, doing what we can when we can, and actually learning from everything and teaching our families, teaching friends, and having friends teach us. And instead of paying somebody to come build our farm. Yeah, anybody new that's coming in, we're building a 8-box egg layer that's for our chicken coop to allow you to be outside the chicken coop to get the eggs. And I think she just dropped the link in there. Is that what that is?
Yeah, I tried again.
For this one, we wanted the V-bore one, couldn't get it at the time. The 8-layer wasn't available. I think it is now, isn't it?
I think so.
I'll get it up on the TikTok store thing later. Because we'll probably end up buying it too. Because plan on expanding and getting more.
We have probably, what, 15 chickens right now?
There was like 40 in there. Now I think we're 15 to 20.
Yeah.
We were letting them out to run during the day and feed grasshoppers and whatever. And we got to figure a way to let them out and keep them alive, because the problem here, we're probably going to end up back with 50, 60 chickens. Problem is the raccoons, and behind y'all about 50 yards is wooded lands for miles. We own some of it, but it just goes and goes and goes. And it's all open, but then there's a creek straight west of us. There's a big creek about 150 yards south of us right here. On the end of our property, about 200 yards, 300 yards that way on that fence line, maybe a little farther, is a wet weather creek that runs into our tank in the back. So we end up with all this tree line ends up with hawks running these pastures because everybody cuts hay here out to the highway. And we end up with so many hawks. So you let the chickens out and you can literally watch the hawks just come out of the woods. They just come flying out, picking off one chicken at a time. And we've tried and tried and tried different things. Nothing has worked. You know, I'll get the owls, get this, get that. Nothing. They will go after whatever they can go after. Number 7. I just figured, what the heck, I try to go live tonight. I go live doing this, building this with y'all, let y'all see it, visit, hang out. Love these very vague instructions. That shows.
I don't know what page you're on.
Almost all the same hardware. Yeah, you put on there about the chickens, that's our problem. Just hawks and more hawks. What do? We're trying to get some more chickens. Trying to leave all the eggs in there. Hopefully that rooster is doing his job. And we'll have baby chicks start popping along. You don't want to get rid of him because he's mean. It's frustrating to be around. Hard to get in and out of the chicken coop. That's part of why we're using this. But ever since he's been in there, we haven't had any problems with animals. He's just mean.
Six Holler said get a couple of geese to protect the chickens.
So I don't know how to do that because we've tried other animals. Nothing stays. But we had guineas. Somebody tried guineas, said try guineas, so we got some guineas. They left and went off with another group of guineas down the road. We tried ducks. They up and left. I've heard some people say that about geese. I mean, we could try it. I know we said, right? 2 geese?
Yeah, get a couple of geese.
Yeah. We could try it. So far, can't keep too many animals around. A lot of them leave. We have had some dog problems. We've had to take care of them, dog problems. We got a dog, and she is not a protective dog. She's a eat everything she sees dog. So we're gonna have to move her along probably. She's getting old though, so she probably won't be around a whole lot longer.
She said sneak it in with the cluck catches.
Geese,
Just sneak them in with the babies.
baby geese. I guess put them in there.
Put them with chickens, make chicks.
You fill it air conditioner.
I'm getting air, so I'm good. I'm not doing this much.
I'm cheating over here. You know it's hot, so we got a portable AC, porta cool, everything going. All right, what's next on the list? What's everybody doing tonight? They use speed handles. Everybody getting in from work on this Monday night, Monday evening. Hey, when you're looking at the back, anything, I'll be over here hiding. Let's see. This one goes. It says this way. That won't look right. Whatever. Alright. 7 on the tall side. About 5 on the tall side. It goes right there. It's impossible, but that ain't coming over here. That's there. Lines almost lines up that way. These instructions from overseas, you know, they don't make sense. If I had a picture of what it looked like after it was all said and done, I might be able to figure out what in the world they want me to do with this. That's what it's supposed to do. I guess I'm going to loosen a bunch of stuff. It said tighten everything, so I did. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to loosen all the hardware. So all this can kind of flex and move. Brought home screwdriver to help with all this. We're just kind of went on this trip, and then I got kind of a thinking about getting back to where our roots are with all this. I want to get this going. I want to get some goats soon. Put them in the back, in the trees behind the house. Let them kind of clear some, so we can just start utilizing more of the land. We got the pigs in a pretty good size pen right now, and we're trying to utilize where they're at. I've been digging another tank in the front, so I've been taking all the topsoil off the tractor and putting it over the fence for the pigs, letting them eat all the grass, roots, everything out of it. And of course, they're fertilizing that dirt, fertilizing it. We put feed on it, and they fertilize it. You know, constantly doing that for what, a year now. So then we're going to move the pigs to the back of the property in another pen where the goat garden used to be, and keep them in there for a year. So I just need to travel up there. He's got some goats. It's not that far. Probably take me longer to get out of Texas than it will to get from Texas to you. Let's see here. See, that won't come over here. Something is not together the way they want it to be. Or I'm not putting this in here the way they want it. It has to go that way. I am going to have to get a tape measure out and start measuring some of this. Either they cut something wrong, put this together upside down. Which all their instructions are upside down. But see, they don't show you which way to put this. So that's what I'm going to do. Take that off, flip it over, and see if that's what the deal is. Maybe they got me putting this on backwards. Because the instructions are literally some black and white lines on the paper, and that's all you get. Can you hold that one? And they're all going to do that now because I have them all loose.
Yeah.
You're going to have to sit up here and hold of them. You just hold that one and hold this too. And that'll kind of lock them all in. Bear with us for a minute. We're having to take this off here because we're just kind of guessing on the instructions because the instructions make no sense. Flip it. See if that works better. I'm gonna look first. Hold on. I bet that's the way it's supposed to be. Wherever this got made at, just probably got the Friday instructions. Now I need to get my fingers in there. I think we're going to get it together though.
He said that would be an expensive trip for gas money. Something like that.
Let's see. Yeah, but it'd be worth it. Go visit some people. That this fits now.
A lot better than it did.
It'd be worth it. Just like we went to Louisiana to co-host a homestead show, and I don't know why really we got out of it. Well, I can tell you all the reason we got out of it, and it just might be me saying that, but where I worked at the time that we went on that was a good shop to be in at the time. And everything was way more affordable for us. And then the shop that I was in moved from the location it had been in for almost, 70 years? 60, 70 years? And we moved to a new location and work got scarce. Work quit coming in, the owner quit advertising. I hope it stayed in here. It didn't. It fell out. Oh no. Yeah, it fell out. Bounced out on the ground. Don't stand up before I step on it. It's on this side somewhere. I imagine I got a bunch of those. It bounced out and blew. You would think because I just mowed the grass, it's all nice and short, and that thing just fell on the ground, it'd be easy to find. But I'm gonna crawl around there on the ground in front of the camera. I bet I have some more of those. If not, I will go find another bolt. A different one. Because I'm going to bet this kit came with just enough hardware and nothing extra. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I didn't see it flying.
It bounced and went way out of the way. Yeah, I'm gonna look into a cow soon. Trying to find a calf soon. We have plenty grazing area for one. But back to what my story of why we kind of slowed down on all this was the shop I was working at got super slow and I had to leave. And actually, 3 of us left the same day. We all walked in and turned in our 2-week notice on the same day. And you would think that owner of that shop would have been like, okay, I'm fixing to lose 3 of my guys out of maybe 6 that worked there at the time. And he was one of those who didn't care. He hired back some people he fired. And then turned around and sold the shop. But then the shop I went to, we were okay for a little while. And then COVID hit. And everything went downhill from there. And it took us forever to bounce back from COVID. And so yeah, now you get a trailer, I come up there and buy all kinds of animals. But we just never bounced back from it. And I kind of bounced around trying to find another shop to be in that was better to be in, of course. But that was hard to find. And finally I got with one that was decent for a while, and now I'm back in a really good shop where I work 6 to 3:30, and I can be home and get a lot of this done, and be able to get stuff like this done and work on the farm and travel and, get to have some fun with my family before we get too old to camp. Yeah, I'm trying to help my wife get into a lot of the stuff she likes to do. You gonna grab a couple of them? Well, etching machines. We've been making keychains. We've been making things for that. I really don't know how to do that yet. So I'm gonna have to get with my wife, you, somebody, others. I don't know how that works. I just do the lights. That's all I know how to do. She's been making keychains, etching with cups. She got a new cricket, cut, whatever it's cricket. That's what I'm calling it. Wait, I'm calling it. Whatever everybody else is calling it. We're actually fixing to order another machine that will print stickers and cut them from any design. Like you just take a picture with the app and put it in the machine, tell it to fill a page or whatever you want, and print, cut them out. The etching thing is kind of cool. Some days I come home and it smells funny in the house because that thing burns stuff. She's gonna bring one out, a couple. I think she's got some wood ones, some leather ones that she made. Yeah, there's a red wasp following us around. Give him the smack here. That's one of them from the shop. The shop I work at. That's our logo. Our slogan, Modern Technology, Old Time Service. This is the one she's been working on for the farm. This Four Blessings Farm has a Bible verse on there, Romans 12:13. That one she's working on, and that thing is kind of funny. It's a day effort. We're just trying to get back to homestead lifestyle, daily grind, ripping on stuff, and then get still working, doing this. I'm time off. Trying not to tear up this table. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. Do cow tags, the ear tags. Do custom ones. That's a good idea.
I didn't think about that, especially in this area. Sale barn here and again.
Oh man, I'm wearing out. I ain't even got nowhere yet. I think we're getting almost done with this, where we're gonna get to actually see what it looks like here in a minute. At least it's getting closer. I think it's gonna be good for her and the kids. They don't have to go in there with the hellion rooster. So make it easier for the kids to go get eggs. God, I got so many people who want to buy eggs. We're gone. That's what he said. We were gone for what, 4 or 5 days. Come back, there's like 80, 90 eggs in there. I know there was probably a few in there when we left. Good Lord. It's just completely full of them, but nobody wants to go in there because that rooster is so mean. I go in there and I take half of a kayak paddle with me. I take that in there. He don't mess with me because he knows what's going to happen. I don't know whose fingers are supposed to get in here to do this, because I'm putting this nut in here where there's 2 others already. What they were thinking. I really don't know how I'm going to get my hand in there. They want you to, so this nut here, there's one here, they're going straight at each other. So you got to get this one up there with that one. So I'm going to have to go find a wrench real quick. I'll be right back. Go find a wrench. Sure.
I don't know.
I said, ow, that hurts. Because my welder box was right inside the door and I walked right into it. I just bought a welder a while back on Amazon, just one of these little cheap welders keep seeing everybody buy. Well, let me try one of these things. I was very impressed with it. I was going to weld with it the other day on a live and didn't get a chance. My dad showed up and to pick up what I was going to weld on before I could get the camera out. So I didn't know he was showing up that early. But now the wrench is in there and you can't get it out. I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Because once you get that in there, you can't. whoever designed this was thinking. Take the side one out. So fingers in there to put this one in, and then the side one might be able to go back in. So I don't know how many people are following the chat. I know I walked away, still have my microphone on, and I walked in the barn, and in that welder, this big toolbox I got for that welder, the roll down box, one of the top lids on it, where you can put tools in the top, the metal rack was laying out sideways, and when I walked in the door of the barn, it was hanging out just past the door, just enough that when I walked in there, I caught this leg on it and decided to slice it open a little bit. Typical, get in a hurry, farm things. I can't blame that one on nobody because I was just in there getting a hammer out of that box. So that was my fault. That latch was down. So when we was on our trip this weekend, I got to get some of the pictures up on here. The lake we stayed at, I was sitting there looking at the map, and I was like, what else around here? What can we go visit close by or far away, within reason, while we're here? And literally, I get on the map, and say my hand is the lake, and we're staying here. I think it was a 2,200 acre lake. Over on this side of the lake, we found out that it was where the Branch Davidian compound was, or still is, from Waco Beach. And found out you could go there and visit it. We drove to it and went in the gate in a little circle drive to look at the memorial. But that's as far as we went. There was a lot of comments and reviews about the place saying you could visit and talk to the people that are still living there. And but they said that some of these people were extremely rude. So we had the kids, didn't want to deal with that. So we just went and looked at the memorial just to see what was there. That was something that went on when I was a kid. Watching on TV, for what, 100 and something days or whatever it was. But it was kind of neat to see. Just things that you learn as an adult, what you were taught as a kid might have been wrong about some people. Yeah, there's some bad going on. I'm just trying to cover up stuff. Oh, awesome. I'm actually almost done with this, so everybody gets to see what it looks like. And then I'll take a shower, and whoever else gets on live next, I'll get on there and follow along. The kids are going to be at Vacation Bible School, I'm sure, for another hour or so. But they're fixing to start getting back in routine, going to bed and getting up early because school starts in, 2 weeks? Starts on August 6th here. So they're going to get back in the grind, getting up early.
That's because they have Fridays off now.
They have Fridays off, so the reason for their going to bed early and getting ready, getting the school year going again, just because it's going to be different for a lot of parents with these schools, with the kids getting out on Fridays, well, not being in school on Fridays. Well, they go to school on Fridays for the first month and the last month, right?
First month, and then the one in January after.
Oh, so just August and January, and the rest of the time it's 4 days. So yeah, the kids will be going to school in August and in January, 4 days. I mean 5 days a week, and the rest of the school year is 4 days a week. That's gonna get interesting here for us soon. They're gonna have to figure out this new schedule. Because they can't be night owls anymore. I'm trying to go over all the bolts in order so I can make sure I get everything. Plug one in. I got extension cords everywhere. You can plug that computer. You can plug the cortical into that cord, and you can grab that cord. I got extension cords everywhere. Plugged into the travel trailer, plugged into the house. Quite sure what the temperature is right now, but I know it is still extremely hot. All those tight. You can take that cord and put on the fan. That way you can get this red cord and it'll reach you. That cord ain't gonna reach far. Computer will live. There's a lot of hands. I gotta get another bag of bed in order to run around. I've been just going around with a shovel and going around with a shovel, scooping up out of one ant bed, putting it in another ant bed. These up. Try to chat some more in a second. Just trying to look at these bolts. guess this is supposed to. Oh, it's got legs. More to it. There's more. Just when you think you're almost done, you find out there's more. Okay, we got that one. Got that one. Top. Okay. 2 of these angled ones and 2 of these straight ones, and they get caps in them. I'll put the trash in a minute. 4 last pieces. And then we got to put the trays in, but those look simple. That hammer right there. Over the summer, as some of the people see with this hammer, claw hammer. This thing chipped and broke more concrete this summer on a mission trip than some of the sledgehammers did. Suppose you put this in all 4 of them, except for these aren't square. They don't fit. So they're slant cut, so they're bigger than the squares. They're all called A's, so they're all the same size. I don't know how to. Shared it out to a bunch of people. Didn't see many come in. Styrofoam stuck. Okay, that's done. Put that there. What is this squeaking noise?
I don't know, it keeps.
It's because you have your volume turned up. Your volume's too loud. Alright. Look at this, and then slant forward gets these legs. These times 4. Yep. Let's see. We'll put one stop here. Next one. We're almost done, and y'all get to see what this looks like. I'm excited to see what it looks like. I know my wife's probably excited to use it. That's why we're going to have to buy another one for the other chicken coop.
I guess, or we have to like cut holes in the fence to push out the trays.
Yeah.
For the seat or lift up part.
We'll have to figure that part out.
I guess we could just put it right inside the coop in the door, so we don't have to go in very far.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get this just get it on that building.
Yeah.
We have a building, a portable building that was here on the property when we bought it. Probably like 12 by 16 that we used as a cabin. But I got water damage. So we actually use it That's what I cut a hole in it for the pigs to go in and out of. And they put a fence inside where they only get like a little section where they go in. And we want to probably put this chicken coop somewhere near that and put this inside there and we'll probably put this in there and build a wall like where how we want to go in the door, and the chickens will have a little space. The pigs are over here, and the chickens will have this, and we'll put chicken wire. We got 5 or 6 more rolls over there.
Yeah.
We'll come up to this and go across the back, or this would be against the wall. We'll build a wall that covers this, because this part has to be covered. Or this is the inside. Where's it? Yeah, this goes on the outside of the building.
Yeah.
But we're going to put it inside the building. And she'll be able to go in the barn. She'll get to see this side. The other side will be against the wall. And she'll be able to go here and get the eggs. And we'll just have to close off whichever side. As the trays will slide out that way. Yeah, this side, it's going to get set up where you will not have to deal with the chickens. Either way, even if you got to go in there and deal with them, it won't be that bad.
Yeah.
It won't be nothing like it is currently. Because they'll be able to go in there and lay eggs. They'll be able to be in there at night.
Yeah, this is what it looks like.
Yeah. But during the day, they'll be mostly outside, and you can go in there and get eggs. Yeah. But we're almost done building it, and we're all going to get to see what it looks like. Got the legs to go, and then pop the trays together. They look pretty easy to put together. It's got legs to sit on the floor, and also has a way to hang on the wall. I don't know which way we'll set it up. We'll just see what works best for us. Sorry if I'm boring everybody. We're just getting back into this, getting back into going live, doing farmstead stuff, homestead stuff, what we all should be doing. I told my wife earlier, one of the barns, we have a water bath canner. We're going to get it out, start utilizing it. We're going to start canning stuff out of the garden as we get it. We're going to, as we run out of stuff from garden stuff, we will go to farmers markets and buy stuff if we need to can, just to put up for now. And then hopefully next spring we're at the farmers market selling. We'll have plenty eggs, plenty vegetables hopefully. She'll have her stuff she makes. And here I am, I don't make nothing. I just spend all our money.
See, I'm blocked by the Cooper. I mean, by the nest.
Yeah, good thing only people can see you is over there. And there ain't nobody following over there on that one.
It says there's one person, but and it's not me because
Whoever it is, maybe they'll comment over there. We can see. Maybe it's somebody that's been following. I know one guy that was following me earlier. I was kind of excited when I found out we got that live back today. I went live at work and had a couple of people commenting. Hopefully they.
Oh, now 2 people. It's not me.
Tell everybody what we're doing over there. Coming on.
So Eddie's over here building us our nesting boxes so that maybe we can start getting our eggs easier. Because the nesting boxes we have, if the chickens do use them, it's hard to get into it. And there for a while, we had a couple of chickens that were eating the eggs before we could even get out there to them. So these are the ones that has like the little tray that slopes down, and then there's another part that actually opens up where the eggs are. You can collect them.
Yeah, this thing gets the eggs where the chickens can't destroy them. We had two or three hens there for a little while that love to go in. You go look for eggs, and all you find is eggshells and a mess.
Yeah.
Because they would destroy everything. So let's see here. Let me get my drink out of the way. I'll turn this way. Put it up here. So we can see it. Hopefully both cameras can see it. That one see it okay?
Yeah, I've seen it okay.
And now we got to figure out how to put these guys together. Can you hand me all of those? Put them up here underneath it.
Hold on.
These together. So it shows this guy. Try to face it the same way they have it. This guy looks like it's got a little slot in it. That. I do not want you to get this in there. Goes in there that way. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
That. And it slides in. Supposed to slide in there. I guess gotta get it just right. It's bigger than that. This is bigger than that. It won't go in there. How is that supposed to go in there? I'm sure I'm missing something. Maybe I should look at this. It goes in there that way. They slide in. So that is in there. They're supposed to just be tight fitting. Again, I might have to loosen all of this up to figure out how to get this in there. There is absolutely no way that's going in there that way.
You're supposed to be able to come in and out.
That's not what it shows. It tells you to go in there. It's fixed. You're supposed to be super, super tight. I might have to loosen the top rails up. I might have to loosen all of this. Because they're supposed to go in there and these stay. These don't come out. Just open that. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to. Yes. Bring that down. I bet that's what it is. It's going to be so snug. Once it gets past one spot, it'll be fine. There it goes. And this goes in there to there. And then you can just open it up like that. It's got a gentle slope to it. So when it's in there, we put this lid I'll just kind of, it's in there kind of like that, and you can see the slope on the bottom. Chicken lays egg, chicken gets up, walks away, rolls down here. You lift up, get the egg out. Don't have to fight the chicken. So they get up in there, do their thing, and they can be in there, and you ain't got to fight with them. You can lift that up. They can't peck your hand. You just get the egg and move on. It's going to be interesting getting all of these in there because it is a very snug fit. But that's probably why it is, because keep it from coming apart. Every one of those down. Where is my lammer? That's the other side. That. Getting them all in here is going to be the fun part because it is. They got to fit in here so stinking tight. Come on. You're almost there. Like that. It's in there. Once they're in there, they're in there. It might have been one of those steps when they had you building it, put it together. I already had that in my head. Where's the grinder? I know where the grinder is, and it's already been in my head because it's got a 4-inch cutoff rail on it. What did I do the other day? I had to do something. Oh, I was cutting. That's what I was supposed to weld on. Get that welder out and weld on the live that I bought on Amazon to show everybody. It's a really cool inverter welder. It's a MIG, stick, TIG all in one. And I had to get the grinder out and do some cut off some 4-inch pieces of 1.25 wide bar strap. We put some new spindles on a lawnmower. The guy bought it. The spindles were bigger. Just the diameter where the belt goes wasn't bigger, but just the edges were bigger than where the little covers were. So I couldn't put it back on. So the belt, you turn the blades off, the belt would kick off. So I had to make 2 spots, 2 on each one to weld on the deck to keep the belt on. And wanted to get the camera out, but my dad was here and he was just trying to get it done so we can get out of here. Oh, that was just 2 of them. But y'all see what it's going to be like. It's kind of cool. I'm going to sit here and go through the other 6. I'm not going to bore y'all with all of that. I get off here and $6 homestead. If you go live, let me know. I'll jump on, chat with you. I'm going to finish putting this together and take all of this cover down. Now there's kind of sun's going down. I would take one of these walls down so you have to see the sunset, but it is probably bleach out the camera. I'm going to try to just put this in here this time without the green thing, because the green thing is kind of push down on that one. Push down on this one. actually thinking the grinder might be a good idea, just to take the edges and make them slant. I'm not going to find that. I just thought the batteries got out of the Jeep and went in the house.
Oh.
So I use on my electronics in the boat. I have two Garmin side scan fish finders. I don't run them off the battery. Adapter under the steering, under the console, and they run off 20-volt 2-volt batteries. That will go in. Some of them will probably go in easy. I got all my protection, don't worry. The bottom one's going in easy.
Those two did.
That, yeah, so once you get a slot like that, to where it can. So this one. I don't think they're all going to. This one's going to get in trouble. So yeah, I'm just taking taking an angle on it. Take a 2-volt grinder and just make it fit. That thing stays right there close by. It doesn't usually make it to the barn. When you hold that thing straight up, it goes. That's how it goes on. Once you get past that spot, there you go. There they are. done first. It's a little harder to put them on. Put these things together. Yeah, they pop off if you're not careful.
He doesn't want it.
Move them from there. Push them out. I'm sure as they get used, they'll wear in a lot better. And there it is. And that is going to be so much more useful for her. Like I said, the eggs, chickens go in. Chickens will be here, lay eggs. I'll get on the other side. They'll be able to go in here, lay eggs. Egg rolls down. You get to go out there, open that up, get the egg. And it has 8 of them. And I'll make it where this side is where the chickens can get in and out. I'll probably put a board across here and down here. And this will be on our side. And what we'll do is just take chicken wire across here and across that one where they can't get out. And you'll be able to see in there. Yep, there's chicken been in there. Let's see. Yep, there's the eggs. We'll get them out. And it'll be so much easier. Like I said, there's a Vivor one. This one was some weird brand that she found. I think she linked it earlier. She can link it again. We wanted to get the Vivor one. Garvey Life was this one. We have another chicken coop that's actually by Vivor. I would show you all the pull to the right. That's on my list of things to get done. It is a mess. We've drained the water. We're going to clean it. We bought a Vivor sand filter. Y'all see the pull there. We bought a Vivor sand filter that goes from the 250 or 300 GPM. My phone's got 5%. Probably getting off of this soon. But it's got the original pump's like 250, 300 gallon per minute. And I need to force it. I'm being around that. Get this plugged in. I know there's a place for this. So I need to not take the get back. Start charging. There we go. Start charging now. Can y'all still hear me? There's something said on there about the microphone. So, yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we bought that pump. The factory pump with the pool of like 250, 300 gallons per minute. And it doesn't clean the pool. It doesn't move water. It doesn't do anything. So we bought a 3,000 gallon per hour. No, it's not 250 gallons per minute. 250 gallons per hour. Sorry. 250 to 300 gallons per hour pump is the original. And we bought a 3,000 gallons per hour pump to put on it. And this big, like, waterfall or sprinkler head thing that's LED lights, a whole bunch of stuff. And a robot cleaner thing that goes down in the pool and cleans. But those that are just joining, see some new people in here. We've been building this chicken egg layer box here. 8 places for the chickens to get in and lay eggs. It's sloped inside, and then we'll get chicken wire put here and here, and bolted to a wall inside the barn for the chickens. And when the kids or wife want to go get the eggs, They just lift this up. They don't have to deal with chickens no more. The egg, chicken with an egg will roll down. It's a very gentle slope. I don't see any eggs getting broken. Even some, it's big enough, I think, even for our chickens that lay some huge eggs, it's going to roll through there no problem. I got a charger on there now. It's at 3%, but it's going up now. So I'll be on for a few more minutes. She's going to have to go get the kids here in a minute. They're at Vacation Bible School all week this week at one church, and then Saturday, they're at Vacation Bible School at another church. And then there's another one next week. They're all through the rest of the summer until school starts. They'll be off to Vacation Bible School. What about Forest Grove?
I think that's the next week.
Next week. So yeah, there'll be one this week, one this weekend. There'll be another one next weekend. We were going to go to a vintage classic game festival this weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're just going to go on Saturday. But now that they have the Vacation Bible School at another church this weekend, I want them to go to that instead of the game festival. But it's all vintage games, stuff from, our Gen X and Zennial era, Atari, Nintendo, Sega, all that old stuff, the stuff that when the kids look at it now, like, what's that box? Son look at his, on the Nintendo Switch, the little bitty tiny cartridge, and then he gets out one of the cartridges for the Nintendo and compares them. It's like big difference, but this is going to help them a lot. We're going to buy another one, like I said, a V4 one. This Gen X by a year or two. See, I'm kind of on the right there. The Gen X, that Zennial. I was born in '81, beginning in '81, but I grew up kind of just straight up Gen X. Lived in the country. We didn't have anything. You wanted to call a friend on the phone, you either had to wait till when your parents on the phone, you had to wait. You better hope it was a local call because you wasn't going to get the call any long distance because if you call long distance, you're going to get reamed. So you're always going to cross down the street to the tiny little store, put quarters in, talk on the payphone.
87. That was your brother's year?
He was 86.
86.
You're 1 year younger than my brother. My brother was born in '86. Yep, came out of the house and sun come up, don't come back. Exactly. If you did come back, there's that little hook latch on the screen door. You wasn't getting back in the house. They'd lock that door and send you out, and you don't come back until dark. And I can't say come back when street lights came on because we didn't have street lights. You either came back at dark, or at least back by the time you better be able to eat supper because if you didn't get to eat supper, you wasn't getting it later. Or it's going to be cold because they weren't going to fire up that microwave because electric bill was going to go up. That microwave that was like as big as this here, and all you could put in was a plate about this big. It's amazing how much things have changed. I mean, microwaves that you take a plate about the size of this tray and you put it in there, and now microwaves are like the size of this plate. Yep, you didn't like what Mom cooked. You ate it anyway because that's what it was. Yep, that's all you got. You didn't get nothing else. There wasn't nothing else to eat. Wasn't nothing else getting cooked. And if you tell my kids what we ate, then they look at you funny now like fried bologna. If y'all can see her face right now, fried bologna, hot dogs, and beans, pork and beans, corn dogs, and
Those are luxuries.
That was luxury if you got a corn dog. And if you got a corn dog and you had ketchup and mustard with it, whew. I don't think people realize that our age, what it was back then in the 80s and early 90s, like you just didn't get it. And I think that's where sometimes I look at our age, and you probably the same way, like we probably give our kids too much stuff at times because we look at the way we were raised, we're like, I don't want my kids to go through the crap we went through. And it's just that's why we try to go on trips, we try to do things, I try to take kids fishing, try to keep them involved in everything. I mean, take the boat out when we can.
Buy toys. They buy toys.
Yeah, they buy toys, I get toys. Like we go once every few months, and lucky to share number 2 with Sibling, right? Are you with the Sonic and you got the brown bag special on the weekends when it was on sale and you got a brown paper sack with 2 burgers and 2 fries? That's what you was handed. Like good luck. You know, I was lucky it was just me and my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we thought was a big treat was when we would stay at Granny's. One every like week or two, she would get us a Dairy Queen kids meal, and you've got the Billy bar or something with it.
Take off the little
stick.
It was so kids just get whatever nowadays. Like I make it a point when we go take the travel trailer to any park. The kids have I make them go in the stores and like get a sticker, get something from that park. And they got me a cooler on Father's Day. That's Arctic, right? Not birthday. Yeah, Father's Day. Got me one of the 32 quart ultralight Arctics, and we got a bunch of stickers from everywhere we went this weekend, or this last week. And I got a bunch of stickers in the travel trailer from places we went in the past year, past year, through last year, different state parks and whatnot. And I'm gonna take all the stickers and just start putting on that cooler from everywhere we've been. And hopefully we can get the travel trailer washed up, cleaned out, start going this fall, go to a couple places. I'm gonna have to look up your way and see what all there is to visit. We talked about going in the fall or next spring, going to Carlsbad, but I'm not opposed to going north either. Headed north. Stickers on good Father's Day. Right? Yeah, I get a sticker from everywhere I go. Like we went to that Waffle Co. I was like, "Where's the sticker?" They were on the counter, and she went up there and got one because they were free. So I got one from there. Got one from the Pepper Museum. Got one from the Texas Ranger Hall of Fame. Um, got one from everywhere we went, and actually in the trailer, I might have them right here. Super fast charger to get PC. Get in the travel trailer my Samsung charger quit the other day and we couldn't find one. And now I just found it in the travel trailer. I got one. I don't know what this. This one's hard to see because it's in white, but it's a Lake Bastrop. We got a while back. LCR8 Parks. He says what? Built to roam. And then I got another patch, Lake Bastrop. These are stickers. This is from Lake Bastrop. I had another one of these completely full of stickers from different parts. But yeah, I got to put all these on my cooler. Got a bunch of stuff. Jen just took off to go grab the kids. They got out at 8:30 maybe. She's gonna go ahead and go pick them up. Let me go over here and look at this computer and see what's going on over here. I don't know if anybody's following on it. Have nobody comment on it. I just wanted to get it going, try to get that going again. We go ahead and build this tomorrow. If you go live tomorrow, $6 Homestead, I'll get on follow along with you while we're building our chicken coop, our second chicken coop, and probably gonna stop tomorrow at Ideal or call Ideal somewhere and get some chickens and have them go over and get them. If you go live here in a minute, I'll get on there with you. My phone that I use has been laying over here on the ground on the table, and it has 98% battery. The phone I'm using to record or to go live with is charging. But I'll go ahead and get off of here. Kids are fixing to be here. I'm going to tear all this down, put up our canopy. It's one we just picked up. We've always had the 10 by 10, and this, I don't know where I was at the other day, I found this 13 by 13. It's still 10 by 10 frame, but it's a 13 by 13 canopy. It actually, it's kind of cool off the pan over here. See how the edges of it, instead of coming down, on most canopies, the fabric comes down on the sides. This one actually goes out. And I really like it. It's one of those ones that just has the wood push. I put a light up there earlier because I didn't know how fast it was going to get dark. Yeah, we got this at Walmart. I don't remember what brand this one is. Oh, this is an Easy Up. This isn't one of the Ozark Trail ones from Walmart. This is an Easy Up. And it was actually cheaper than the 12 by 12 Ozark Trail canopy. I don't know if it was on sale or not, but I seen it and it was cheaper than 12 by 12 and it's 13 by 13, so I grabbed it. We needed a new one. We go through about one of these a year. It kind of sucks. But I'll get out here working on a weekend and it's late at night and I'll just not take it down, and next morning I will find it 3 pastures over or in the trees or mangled up in the backyard somewhere. Even if I nail it down, whatever, it doesn't seem to matter. It just disappears. Get this. But I'll get off here. Give me a few minutes. I'll jump on yours whenever you go on live, and I'll hang out with you. Wife went and ran to get the kids real quick. She'll probably jump on. Sit and chat. I'll go in the house. Get to sit down here in a few minutes. Everybody have a blessed night. Hope everything's going good for everybody's day. I did hear something today. I'm going to tell everybody on here. I got up today late. Got up for work. Phone was doing an update. The alarm didn't go off. I opened the phone up. It's doing an update. I usually get up at 4:30. I woke up at 5:20. Freaking out. Late for work. Call the boss. He's not answering the phone. So I'm like, oh crap, everybody's mad at me. The moment I get in the car, usually I spend that time, I pray, I talk to God, I got an hour drive in, so that's my time. I turned on the radio. It was Caleb. They were talking about stuff. They said, getting up, you wake up and you have a rough morning. You're trying to get going, and it's just nothing panning out for you. That first 10 minutes of your day can determine your whole day. So if you wake up and you're in a bad mood, you're frustrated, anything, it's not that bad. The day you got the rest of the day to get by, and it's not worth getting frustrated, pouting over it, being mad. Just let it go, move on. Use that first 10 minutes to just clear your head, and pray and realize it's not that bad. And it goes right along with something that we say in the fire service. I learned this in fire school. I heard this from one of my teachers in fire school, one of the instructors. Daggum cats. Y'all heard me see me jump. I thought the cat jumped up on top. They're over here playing. I thought one was jumping on me. I see a cat jump in the background. But what I heard from one of my fire instructors, your first 5 minutes determines your next 5 hours. And that goes along with everything. That goes along with your daily life, your job, your time at home. Like the first 5 minutes you walk in the door, when you get off work and walk in, and if you're in a bad mood, everybody's gonna know. You're gonna be rude to people. You're gonna make everybody mad. And it's just not working. It's just not working. Just go in and be happy. And if you're in a bad mood, do like I do. When I get home, my wife knows when I've had a rough day because I'll walk in, put my lunchbox down, I'll grab a fishing pole, and I'll go fish. Or I'll get on the lawnmower, or I get on the tractor. I do something outside. I try not to take that anger from work in the house. But luckily, I have that hour drive even home that I can usually let go of whatever bothers me at work. But that was just something I heard today, and it stuck with me all day. And it was a rough day, but I kept thinking that, and it just got better throughout the day. Nothing could take me down. But again, everybody have a blessed night. I'll jump on your live here in a few minutes. Let me get all this stuff taken down. And everybody go check out everybody. Go see what everybody else is up to on these other channels. Like, we're all here to, meet other people, group with other people, and see what everybody's doing. But everybody have a blessed night, and God bless. What did y'all do? I can hear. Everybody's on here. Haven't been on here. Everybody have a good night. God bless. I will try to go live tomorrow. See if I can get this moving some more. I have a here until